Hey, what's up? Yesterday, just a quick recap on yesterday. The Chargers could not score a damn touchdown. Justin Herbert went for an incredible 349 yards. As you can see here, he's actually hit 9 different receivers. All of these guys went for 349 total yards. They could not score a damn touchdown, however. Then at the end of that, they got a very easy call at the end for a flag against the Chargers, and they lost by 2 points. Either way, there's no excuses in sports betting. The second play of that was Kyler Murray under 218.5 yards. You can see I also said that he might not even go over 200. As you can see here, he went for 149 yards. He did score a touchdown, but that's because he rushed. And the passing, he's just not good. As you can see there, that was the play under 218.5 that hit for us. And then we took the L on the Chargers. If you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to show you 2 plays that I have for this week already. So that was just a quick recap from yesterday's video. Now, in sports betting, you have to have an edge. So there's always stuff that I look for. So for example, in baseball, I had the under 1.5 hits. In the playoffs, I went for under 0.5 RBIs, and that was very consistent for us as well. Now I have to find something in the NHL, which I'm looking at assists. Now, which something that has been very consistent for me in football has been fading these dogs. So last night after I took that L on the Chargers, I got on the computer and I looked this up. So for right now, let me just explain how I came across these plays. I go and I look at the records for the 2 teams that are playing against each other. So for this week, week 8, they're going to be going against each other. And then here's the records that I came up with that are worth looking at. So for the Rams, they're 2-8. 16% in the last 12 games as an underdog. The Raiders are 4-8, 28% in the last 10 games against top 10 scoring defenses. 49ers are 1-4, 20% in their last 5 games with the bottom 10 scoring defenses. The Bears, even though they're looking amazing lately, they're 1-7, 12.5% last 8 games on the road. The Giants are 3-8, 27% in the last 11 games on the road. Panthers are 1-11, 8.3% in the last 12 games on the road. And the Tennessee Titans are 3-9, 25% in the last 12 games as an underdog. So as you can see, I'm going to show you just the positive. These are all the negatives. And then I look at the teams that are going against these teams, and I see if their line movement, public money, all that stuff. And if everything lines up with the team that's going against these teams, then I place my bet. So I'm going to give you those two plays at the end. If you like this sort of information, make sure you subscribe. We're about 230 subscribers. We need to be a lot more than that. I'm trying to get this channel up so that I can get some motivation to keep going. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. So on the positive side, these are the guys that are heavily favored. You can see the Texans are 7-1, 87%. In the last 8 games as a favorite. Green Bay Packers are 5-0 in the last 5 games. Buffalo Bills are 10-1, 90% in the last 11 games. Now, like I said, once I have all this data, I go, especially for the guys that are horrible underdogs. I'm calling this for right now, fading the horrible dogs. So for example, on this research, I saw that the Titans are 3-9, 25% in the last 12 games as an underdog. So then I looked on the other side of that, and it's the Detroit Lions. Now, the Detroit Lions actually started at a -3.5. They went all the way to a -10. So I had to get them at a decent number because it's just way too high now. So I had to get the -5.5, as you can see right here. And then I parlayed that with the other team, which is the Broncos. The Broncos are facing the Panthers. As you can see, the Panthers are at 8% in their last 12 games on the road. Again, we're fading the horrible dogs. And they're so heavily favored on the other side against these teams that you have to sometimes either buy the juice and parlay it, or you get the spread. What I've been doing is just sort of trying to get the money lines and parlaying them because I don't want to go and try to risk it. I'm still testing this stuff, but this is a very good test so far for the last 5 weekends. I've been making money with it. Now, again, if you like this sort of information, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. I'm going to show you another parlay that I did from the same exact information. So the other 2 teams I'm looking at, the first one is the Steelers. They're going against the Giants this week. If you look at the Giants, 3-8, 27%. They're 3-8, 27% in the last 11 games on the road. So again, you look at the opposite team of that, and it's the Steelers. And the Steelers have been in, again, there's line movement there, there's public money, there's stuff like that, that there's other signals that I look at as well. It's not just fading these dogs just to fade them. So I don't fade every team, as you can see here. So now the Chiefs, again, they're going against the Raiders. Raiders are 28%, 4-10 in the last 14 games against top 10 scoring defenses. So again, I'm looking at horrible dogs, and I look at their record, and then I look at the opposite side, what team they're playing against. And if there's money movement, public money, line move, the players are injured, stuff like that, then I place the bet. But these are so heavily favored that you have to either parlay them or get the spread. So what I've been doing lately is I just parlay them because I'm still testing this stuff. But once I get this down packed, I'll be buying the spread to get these odds down. But for right now, I'm trying to do my best to just parlay them together. As you can see in this case, if I did the Steelers money line and the Chiefs money line, the parlay together is minus 143. I hope you like this information. I hope it makes sense. Make sure you comment if you have any questions. I can explain it better. And if you have any questions, I answer all my comments. So make sure you do that. Make sure you share and like this video and subscribe as well. Thank you.